Hello students, welcome to the online class. So today, as we in the last video we had started with chapter 3, that is HCF and LCM. Remember children, HCF and LCM. And in that chapter, in that video we had learned about co-prime numbers, twin prime numbers, prime numbers, and then we had moved to finding prime factors of a number. Any number, we had found the prime factors of that particular number by I had showed both the method, horizontal method as well as vertical method. I had showed both the method, horizontal method and vertical method. Now in that case, okay, so we had done both but we had stressed on the vertical method, as I had said that vertical method will be more useful for us in case we have to as we have to find further HCF and LCM. Clear children? Now one simple example I'll take. Say for example, again we are just revising the topic of how to find the prime factors in case some children must have missed or forgotten. See children, say for example if I am taking 40, okay, however I am going to find the prime factors of 40. 40 will be, so 40 can be divisible by 2, that means 2 20s are, again 2 10s are, again 2 5s are, and 5 1s are. Therefore factors of 40 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Clear children? So these are the factors of 40, right? So these we had learned in the previous video. Now let us move to the topic HCF. This HCF is also called as GCD. HCF is also called as GCD. That means, now let us write the full form of HCF. That is, you can write children, it's highest common factor, or GCD means greatest common divisor. Okay, highest common factor or GCD is greatest common divisor. Now question, what type of question will come? You will be asked to find HCF or GCD of 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 4 numbers. Okay children, sometimes 2 numbers will be given and you will be asked to find the HCF of those 2 numbers, or sometimes 3 numbers will be given. Now with example the concept will be more clear. Let me take an example. For example, find HCF of 9 and 12. Okay, the number is 9 and 12. Now here I will be showing 2 methods to find the HCF. Now let us do the first method. In the first method children, first we will be finding the prime factors of 9, then we will find the prime factors of 12. Now look here, first we will find the prime factors of 9. 9 will be, okay, by which we will start, which prime number? 3. 3 3s are and 3 1s are. Clear? So 9 is what are the factors of 9? 3 into 3. Yes or no? 3 into 3. Now same way I will be finding the factors of 12. 12 will go in 2's table. 2 6 are 12, again 2 3s are, 3 1s are. Okay, so we have found factors of 12 is 2 into 2 into 3, which you have already learned in the previous video. Now the next step to find the HCF, what are you going to write? 9 is, factors of 9 you will be writing 3 into 3. Factors of 12 you will be writing 2 into 2 into 3. Therefore after this HCF is nothing but the common factor. Now here you children tell me, in both the numbers which is a common factor? You can see the common factor. Yes, only 1 3 is common. Your 1 3 is common. You can see this 1 3 is there in both the, okay, rest anything is common? No. So this 3 is common in both the numbers. So you will be writing only 1 time 3. Clear children? So HCF of 9 and 12 is 3. Understood? Clear children? HCF is 3. So here we are just repeating the step. First you are finding separately the factors of both the numbers. Then you are removing the common factor, and whatever is a common factor is only the HCF. Understood? Now this is one method, you can copy down children. Now there is one more little shorter method than this, and that method only will be using more children, because in exam or anywhere nobody will ask you can do the long. This is a little longer method, and that will be the short method. So you can find HCF by any method, long method or your short method. Okay. Now this same HCF I am finding by the other method, and that is all called as vertical method. That is called as HCF, and that method is called as vertical method. The second method is vertical method. Now see children, in vertical method, first you are writing the terms. Say for example, here we have 2 digits, sometimes you may get 3 digits. The method will not change. You are writing here 9, and here you will be writing 12. Both the digits you are writing together. Okay. Now both the digits you are writing together. Now second step, you have to think of a number in which, okay, you have to think of a number that is a prime number. Okay, you have to think a prime number in whose table both the terms are coming. Okay, in whose table both the numbers are coming. Now if you start with 2, but 9 does not come in 2, so you cannot go for 2. So you will move to the other prime number, that is 3. Now you know 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Okay, so you have to think of a number, prime number, in which both the terms should come, or both the terms should be divisible. Clear? So I am writing here 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Now is there any number further? Okay, now again, is it possible that both 3 and 4 comes in any one table? 3 and 4 will come in any one table? No. Is it possible? No. If I go for 2, only 4 will be possible. If we take number 3, then only 3 will be divisible. So children, you have to stop here. Whenever both the numbers are not coming in the same table, you cannot divide, means it is not divisible by a same number, stop there. So your HCF will be, therefore HCF is 3. Okay. So children, by vertical, the previous method, that was a long method, in that you got HCF 3. Now here by this vertical arrangement method also you got 3. That means you can do any one method. Only thing you have to remember, that in this vertical method you have to stop when both the numbers are not coming, or 3 numbers are there, they are not coming in the same table. Clear? Now let me explain this by taking one more example of this. You can copy down. Suppose I take other example. Suppose we take other example, and this we are doing by vertical arrangement method. Vertical arrangement method. Second example, if I take example 2. Okay, find now suppose I am taking 3 numbers, 6, 12 and 18. Okay, and you have to find, what you have to find HCF. What we are finding? Find HCF. Okay, find HCF of 6, 12 and 18. Now we'll okay, I am doing this again by vertical method, second method. What I will do, first I will write, first you arrange, you draw the vertical line, write 6, 12, 18. Now children, 6, 12, 18 all are divisible by 2, all comes in the table of 2. So you write 2 3s are 6, 2 6s are 12, 2 9s are 18. Now okay, 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6, 2 6s are 12, 2 9s are 18. See how to understand. 2 3s are 2 into 3 6, 2 into 6 12, 2 into 9 18. Understood? Now think of a prime number in which whose table all the 3 numbers are coming. Which it will be, children? Yes, it will be 3. So it will be 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Clear? Now further, is it possible that this 1 is already done? No problem. 2 and 3, is it possible that 2 and 3 can come in one table? Possible? Not possible. If I will take 2, then I can divide, 2 will be divisible. If I take 3, only 3 will be divisible. Clear, children? So you have to stop here. And your HCF will be, children, HCF is equal to, you have to multiply this 2 into 3, and that is 6. Okay children, understood? So product of both the factors, that is 2 into 3, HCF is, therefore HCF is equal to 6. So I hope one more example I will be taking, so that the things are very clear to you by this method only. Okay, now the next one more example what I am taking, how to find the HCF is, say for example any number, suppose I am taking, take the example, third example, 30 and 20 children. So again same, you are writing 30, you are writing 20, again 30 20 both goes in 2's table. Okay, so 2 15s are, 2 10s are. Now 15 and 10 both goes in which table children, which table? 5's table. Obviously 5 is a prime, means you have to take all the factors prime factors, yes or no, prime numbers. Now here, okay, so I am writing here 5. So 5 3s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. Now tell me children, is it possible both the numbers 3 and 2 comes in any one same table, or is it, I can say in other way, will it be possible to divide 3 and 2 by any same number? No, not possible. Stop there. HCF is equal to 2 into 5 and that is 10. I hope you have understood children. Clear children? Okay, fine. Now, so with this explanation, let us move to practice set 12. Children, let us move to practice set 12. Okay. So write down practice set 12. Okay, the first sum is find the HCF. Question first one, find the HCF, and the first number is 25 and 40 children. 25 and 40. Okay, 25 and 40. Now here same, you are writing here 25, here you are writing 40. Now 25 and 40 by which, in which prime number? Okay, both 25 and 40 comes in which table? You know, 5 5s are 25, 5 8s are 40. So I am writing here, we are writing 5 5s are 25, 5 8s are 40. Now children, is it possible 5 and 8 coming in the same table? Is it possible in any prime in any number, any prime number it's coming? No, it's not coming. So HCF is equal to 5. Write down, HCF is 5. Now second one, 56 and 32. What is the question? 56 and 32 children. You write here 56. Here you are writing 32. Now, okay, as you can see, both the last digit is even number. So both will be divisible by 2. 2 2s are 4, and here 1. 2 8s are 16. Here 2 1s are 2 6s are. That means again it will be divisible by 2. 2 1s are 4. 2 14s are, and 2 8s are 16. Again 2 7s are 14. 2 4s are 8. Okay. Now children, will it be possible 7 and 4 can be divisible by any same number? No, not possible, right? So HCF is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, 2 into 2 into 2, and that is equal to 8. Okay, copy down. Now moving to the third sum. Okay, now moving to the third question. The third question is, third one is 40, 60, 75 children. 40, 60 and 75. Now 40, 60, 75. Now you can see that 40, 60 can be divisible by 2. Okay, but 75 not possible. So all the three numbers, okay children, all the three numbers will go in which table? Which table? 5's table. Yes or no children? Yes, 5 here. 5 8s are 40, 5 12s are 60, and 5 15s are. Yes or no children? 5 15s are. Now tell me children, is it possible 12, 8, 12, 15 divisible by coming in the same table? Possible. 8 and 12 will be possible, but is it possible this 15 coming in the same table? Not possible. Therefore simple, HCF is equal to only 5. I hope children the things are getting clear to you all. Okay, now fourth sum. The fourth question is 16 and 27. What is the fourth question? 16 and 27. Again same, 16 and 27. Now here you can see children, both 16 and 27 will not go in the same table. Yes or no children? There is nothing possible. 16, okay, 16 and 27 cannot go in the same table. So but both will go in which table? One's table. So you are just writing here 1, okay, with okay, and 1 16s are 16, 1 27s are 27. Therefore HCF is equal to 1. Okay, so you have to remember children, if both the terms, both the numbers are not going in the same table, then okay, then 1 is the HCF, because 1 only will be the common divisor. Yes or no children? So after this sum, you are writing one important note. Write down note. Okay, for the fourth sum, after solving the fourth sum, write down this note, which you will learn, which will be used in the fill-ups and all. What note we are writing? Some point, write down. If no prime, write down, if no prime number is a common divisor, okay, common factor or divisor, same it is, if common divisor, if no prime number is a common divisor of all the given numbers, then 1 is their HCF. Just now I said children, if nothing is common, means both will not be divisible by any same number, then 1 is their HCF, because it is the only common divisor or factor. Yes or no children? If no prime number is a common divisor of all the given numbers, then 1 is their HCF, because it is only the common divisor. Now again, if you want to prove this, how? Okay, here I have showed. So again I am showing you how you can say that 1 only is a common divisor. Now here, suppose by the other method, 16, how can we write 16? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Yes or no? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. Now 27, I can write 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 12. Written. Now common divisor between both, what is common? We know HCF is what? HCF is nothing but the common. Here common, what is the common divisor? Anything is common? Common divisor. Anything is common between both the terms? No. When nothing is common, then you have to assume, you have to take 1 as common. Okay, therefore your HCF is 1. This is the second method. Okay, for your understanding we are doing, otherwise not required. In the vertical method, if it is not, directly take 1 and 1 will be the common divisor. Okay, so that HCF is 1. Write down. Now going to the next one, next question, that is sum number 5. Fifth sum we are going, 18, 32 and 48. 18, 32 and 48. Okay, now same, 18, 32 and 48. Okay children, now you can see that, okay, all these numbers, okay, 18, 32 and 48, all will be divisible by 2. So you write here 2, 2 9s are, 2 16s are, 2 24s are, 9, 16 and 24. Now is it possible again 9, 16, 24, 9, 24 can come, but 16 will be, 16 come in the same table? No, same number. If you go for 3, is it possible? 3 3s are, 3 16 possible? Not possible. And 24, okay, 3 8s are 24, but one number is not be able to divided. Yes or no children? So your HCF will be what? HCF is equal to only 2. Clear? Now sixth one, sum number 6 is 105, 105 and 154. 105 and 154. You are writing 105 and here is 154. Now 105 and 154 4. Okay, now you can see that. Okay, here you can add 1 plus 5, 1 plus 5, that is 6. Okay, now here 6 plus 4, 10. So here this is 6 and this is 10, but both will not go in which table? 3's table. Both cannot be divided by 3. Then you can try with 5, but not possible because here is a even number. So these both numbers will not be divisible by 5. Then go for the next prime number, that is 7. Now this will be what? 7 ones are 7 and 7. That means 7 15s are. It will be 7 15s are 7 into. Okay, clear? 7 ones are 7 and 7. Here it will come 7 15s are, and this also will be divisible by 7. Now let us see how. Right here 7 ones are 7. 10 minus 7 is 3 remaining here. 7 5s are 35. Now again 7 2s are 14 children. 7 2s are 14, and again 1 carry here. 7 2s are 14. Yes or no children? 7 2s are. Okay, 7 2s are 14. Carry 1. Again 7 2s are 14. So 22 into 7, that means you can, if you want, you can multiply 7 to the 14, carry 1, 14 and 54. So now children, 15 and 22, is it possible? Will they go in the same table? Not possible. So write down HCF is equal to 7. Now see children, in case sometime this bigger number comes, and if you are not able to write down this direct division, if you are not able to do, best way is what you will do, you are going to write this. I am showing here it here. See children, 105, okay, divisible by 7, divide by 7. So 7 ones are 7. What is okay, 10 minus 7 is 3. Bring down 5. 7 5s are 35. So what is our question? 15. Okay, so when you are dividing 105 by 7, you are getting the question 15. So here comes 15. That means 7 into 15, when you multiply 7 into 15, 15 multiplied by 7 will give you 105. Understood children? Same way this also, 154 divided by 7. So if you divide 154 by 7, you will get 22, or else you can understand in the other way. 7 into 22 will give you 154. Okay, clear children? Now slowly with practice, I'll be giving you all homework some children. So with practice this will become more perfect. Okay, now moving to the next sum, that is sum number 7th one. 7th one is 42, 45 and 48. Children, 42, 45 and 48, 7th one. Now same, you are writing it in the vertical arrangement method. Okay, 42, 45, 48. Now here 4 plus 2 6, 4 plus 5 9, 4 plus 8 12. That means 6 9 12. All will be all comes in which table? 3's table. This is following the test of divisibility of 3. Here we cannot go for a prime number. We cannot start with 2 because 5 does not come last. In number is your odd number, which is not be possible to be divided by 2 or divisible by 2. Now here we'll start with 3. So children, this will be 3 1s are 3 14s are. Okay, here we'll start with 3. It is, here we are writing here 3 14s are. Again here 3 15s are, and this will become 3 16s are. Yes or no children? 3 14s are. 3 into 14 will give me 42. 3 into 15 will give me 45. 3 into 16 will give me 48. Or else you can understand it the other way. You can divide 42 by 3. You are getting 3 1s are 3. Here 3 4s are 12. So that you are getting 14. Any way you can do. Now tell me children, 14, 15, 16. Will they come in any one same table? Not coming, right? So your HCF is equal to 3. Okay. Now let me do the 8th sum and 9th one. Okay, 8th and 9th. Okay, 8th and 9th will be, 8th one is 57 75 102. Okay, only now how many sums are remaining? 2 sums. So we'll do that and we'll finish it off. Next question, HCF by division method, we will be taking in the next video. Okay, So my eighth one is eighth sum. Sum number 8 is 57, 75 and 102 children. Okay, same you write down 57, 75 and this is 102. 102. Okay, 57, 75, 102. Okay, now 57, 75, 102. Okay, now see 5 plus 7, 12. 7 plus 5, 12. 1 plus 0 plus 2, 3. Okay, so now all these three terms will be divisible by which number? 3. Okay, so 3 ones are, and this will be your 3 nines are 27. So 19s are 3 19s are. Next will be your 3 ones are 3 2s are 6, carry 1, 3 5s are 25, and this will be your 3 3s are 9, carry 1, 3 4s are 12. That means 3 19s are will give 57, 3 into 25 70 will give us 75, 3 into 34 will give 102. Now is it possible all the three terms will be divisible in one number are coming in one table? No, not possible. So your HCF is equal to 3. Now children, two more sums are remaining, 9th and 10th. So 56, okay, 9th one is 56 and 57, and last one 10th one is there. So those two sums I will be solving and sending you all, along with some more sums for practice will be given to you. Thank you.